What's going on YouTube? Ball5 here. Today I'm going to talk about a very, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like a very bad thing. Something you shouldn't do. Is that a Styrofoam cup? Someone's sipping lean out here. But anyway, this is a very bad thing you guys shouldn't do. It's called robbery. It's basically, okay, so hold on. So if you look at the definition, robbery is defined as the felon is taking of the property of another from his or her possession against their will by intimidation. Well, I don't know, but the intimidation part actually applies here. But basically, it's taking something from someone without their will, something along the lines of that. And today I'm going to talk about robbery. It's something that you guys should never do because it could get you in big trouble. And there has been a very bad something very bad relating to robbery has recently happened. I don't know if you guys have been following the DBA season 4. That Shop It Blackout guy is really amazing because, like, you know, he's pretty good at the game. He plays it really well. He manages his Pokemon. I mean, like, he just does a good job. He's just good at it, you know. He comes to play every week. And that Shop It Blackout guy, I can see him going far. But, you know, this is where the robbery part comes in. Because, like, we was doing, like, awards and, you know, naturally, you got the Pokemon awards. Naturally, of course, the one and only Shop It Blackout guy, that legend himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Naturally, 2 of his Pokemon won awards. Of course, those being Delmise and Cobalion. That's cool, that's whatever. But here's where robbery comes in now. Shop It Blackout was about to get a 3-peat, right? The Shop It Blackout was about to get a 3. This is the OK hand. He was about to get a 3-peat. And this 3-peat means that he was about to have a 3rd Pokemon win an award. It was the defense. Okay, so he had his Delmise. I forgot what Delmise won. And then his Cobalion won an award for, like, offensive Pokemon. And then it was like we was starting, like, you know, defensive Pokemon of the year awards being handed out. You know, the Shop It Blackout guy, he's about to get his award because, you know, his Nidoqueen, probably the best defensive Pokemon this season, as evidenced in the matches. Like, it absorbed every hit. It was like a defensive Pokemon. It was pretty versatile too. It did some offensive stuff. It made magic happen on both sides. But it wasn't an offensive Pokemon because Cobalion won that. So defensive Pokemon, you think it's a sure win? It's a faux show win for this for this Nidoqueen, right? But nah, instead of Nidoqueen, who was like near perfect on defense, he gave the motherfucking award to I love Jellicent, but he gave a motherfucking Jellicent the award. And as you can see by the Shop It Blackout game, Jellicent did jack and shit. Jellicent didn't do a thing. Like, let alone, like, Jellicent didn't do anything against some of the other teams. Let alone the greatness that is Shop It Blackout. My dude sacked it. And, like, he probably played like he sacked it to the Bisharp. So yeah, Nidoqueen was robbed of that award. That's basically, yeah, that was robbery. You get into other awards, you know. All Shop It Blackout could do was offense and defense. We almost had the 3-peat. It should have been a 3-peat. In a perfect world, it's a 3-peat. Maybe if Nidoqueen was like, maybe if I didn't get Thunderbolt paralyzed at the end of that game, but, you know, naturally I got Thunderbolt paralyzed, and I'm trying to, like, you know, walk and get an exercise, and this is just going to increase my blood sodium level, which is going to be counterproductive to what I'm trying to do by walking out and going outside. But anyway, yeah, that was robbed the defensive Pokemon of the year. Can't even make my right turn because there are people, so we're just going to make a U-turn. So Nidoqueen was robbed the defensive Pokemon of the year in every sense of the word, basically. But it gets worse. Like, you thought that was bad, it gets worse. Like, you thought it was bad that You guys think it's bad that Nidoqueen was robbed of Defensive Pokemon of the Year? Like, that could have been worse. It was pretty bad. Horrible ranking system. Hella biased because, like, you know, Jellicent. Well, the team Jellicent lost was the Justice League. Like, Jellicent is one of, like, 6 good Pokemon on that team. That team ain't really shit. It has, like, 3 of the top 5 Pokemon carrying them anyway. But back on this greatness that is Shuppet Blackout. As you watch there, the Coach of the Year awards. You're thinking this has to be your boy, young Marcus the Boss. It has to be. It has to be. There's like no other alternative. Am I right? Steps another walk later. You think it can't be any worse, right? Like, you know, he got one Pokemon robbed of him that should have been the defensive Pokemon of the Year, and you think, well, I mean, it's Coach of the Year. Marcus the Boss, the genius behind Shuppet Blackout. That beautiful team composition that doesn't look like much, and then you start battling against you like, oh, okay, oh, okay, oh, okay, oh my, this team is fire. This team is fire. So you think, all right, Coach of the Year, Marka 5, the Ball 5, hands down. And one more thing I'd like to say before I sign off, finally here. Pretty sure people can hear me because of the echo, but whatever, I sound crazy. I sound like I'm talking to myself because I'm actually just walking around pointing a camera at the sidewalk. But basically, one more thing I'd like to say here. Robbery is a very serious crime. Don't be like Jellicent. Don't be like Xrn. Don't commit this terrible crime called robbery. I mean, seriously, one of the so-called Coach of the Year needs hacks to beat Shuppet Blackout. That tells you who the real Coach of the Year should have been.